Yo, what's up? What's up, y'all? It's John Belcher, aka Jadis Creek. You know, I gotta tell y'all the Jadis Creek name because y'all gonna act like I never told y'all I make music. New music out now on all streaming platforms. Nurses and doctors. Forever blessed. If you want to do a collaboration song with me, just hit me up. We working over here. 300 to freedom, baby. I'm just chilling out, hanging out right now. Just got back to the crib. I just went out for to celebrate Mother's Day with my mom and my two sisters. I don't have no brothers. I just have two sisters as siblings. So we decided to celebrate Mother's Day on Saturday instead of Sunday because tomorrow's gonna be crazy on the roads from the actual Mother's Day. You know what I mean? So we said let's do something for Saturday so that we don't have to be stuck in traffic tomorrow, which is Sunday. And I'm pouring up some champagne right now, just chilling out. Oh shit. But yeah, so I've been working on this book, y'all. In case y'all don't know, I've been working on this book. This book is gonna be crazy. I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be crazy. But this book is not for people who want to be as dumb as a dodo bird. If you like being stupid, this book I'm coming out with is not gonna be for you. If you don't like knowledge, this book is not gonna be for you. If you just want to live a life in ignorance, this book is really not going to be for you. This book that I'm working on is only going to be for the critical thinkers. It's only going to be for the people who want to be elite and people who want to be enlightened. You feel me? So it's not for people who just want to run around life, walk around life. If you want to walk around life like a chicken with your head cut off, then this book that I'm working on is not going to be for you. It's just not. It's not. I'm telling you right now, it's not going to be for you. 300 to freedom. Forever blessed. Nurses and doctors out now. And if you think I'm whack, if you think my music is trash, that's cool. But at least make sure to listen to my music first. At least make sure to check out my music first before you judge. My music is on all streaming platforms, including Apple Music, iTunes, Pandora, Spotify, Tidal, Boomplay. My music is on all them streaming platforms. All you got to do is search the name Jadis Creek and you'll find my music. That's all you got to do. So yeah, I'm working on that book right now. And that book is really going to change your life. For those of you who decide to cop it, for those of you who decide to purchase it, it's going to change your life. It's going to change your life. I'm telling you, it's going to change your life. So it was crazy tonight. We went out to this Korean barbecue restaurant out in Long Island. And when we got there was a little bit of confusion because basically what happened was my sister's husband had his baby mother there as well because it's his baby mother's birthday. So his baby mother's kids were also there, and her boyfriend and her other daughter. So basically it was like two families combined. We were able to coexist without any arguments, without any problems. So my sister's married obviously to her husband, and her husband had his baby mother there, and we were all able to coexist and get along as adults. But the confusion started because, with Korean barbecue, this is a Korean barbecue restaurant that we went to tonight. And basically, they have some policy where you can choose to have the hot pot menu where you just get served soup. You know what I mean? Like if you choose the hot pot menu, they only serve you soup, noodles, and stuff like that. But also you can choose the barbecue menu. Me personally, I fuck with the barbecue. I like the barbecue because I like to get the meat, pause, and I like to cook it on the thing. You know, Korean barbecue, part of the experience is being able to cook it on the stove that's right there in front of you at the table. But the way that the manager was explaining everything, it made no fucking sense. Like this chick sounded crazy. She sounded mad stupid. Like she came to our table and she was basically saying like, "Oh, the first person who came in here and we seated, they told us that it was only going to be 10 people seated here, but 15 people arrived." And what she was saying that if one part of the table decides to get the hot pot menu or the hot pot meal, then we all have to get the hot pot meal. So we were under the impression that in order to order the barbecue meal, we had to go to a whole different table and be seated separately. And we wasn't trying to do that shit because if we had to go to a whole different table and be seated separately, we would have had to wait a whole nother hour in order to be served, which didn't make no sense because we was already at the table in the moment. So why the fuck we gonna go back to the host, put in for a whole new table and wait a whole nother hour when we're already seated right now? So basically she made it sound like we couldn't order what we wanted to order. And I'm like, yo, how does that even make sense, lady? Like, ma'am, how does that even make sense? I was like, you can't control what people have a taste for. Like, you have 15 people. You expect everybody, all 15 people, to want the same thing. You expect all 15 people to order the same meal. That don't make sense. So she was sounding stupid, and she was the manager too. Like she was sounding stupid. She the manager. So she was like, "Oh, well, the only other choice you have is to go back up to the host in the front and put your name in, and you have to wait to be seated at your own table, right?" So mind you, I came with 6 other people. When we got to the table, there was already about 9 people there already. There was already about 8 people there already when we got to the table. Because remember, my sister's husband's baby mother had her crew there. So they were already at the table because it's in celebration of her birthday. And as well, my mom was there. We're celebrating Mother's Day at the same time. You know, there were other mothers there. Both my sisters are mothers. So we said, you know what? Let's just do everything combined. Let's do everything together. You feel me? So I was like, yo, I'm not talking to this dumbass lady. This lady sounding stupid. You ever go out to certain places and people don't know how to explain themselves? They don't know how to communicate. You know, and I got a problem with people who don't know how to fucking communicate. I got a problem with people who don't know how to take a simple concept and make it clear and explain it in a way where you can understand, especially in a place of business. I don't know why I have a problem with that. So anyway, I ended up saying, you know what, fuck it. I'm not gonna talk to this lady no more. I'm gonna go back up to the front to the host and I'm gonna try to put in for a whole nother table. I went up to the front to the host and I told the lady, I'm like, look, the issue is the manager is telling us we all have to get the hot pot. We all have to order the hot pot. And that doesn't make sense because we want the barbecue. So the host told me, she was like, look, no. She was like, you guys could get both. You could get the hot pot and you could get the barbecue. You feel me? So the host was nice enough to explain that to us. She made it clear to us. She was like, no, you could stay seated where you are with the other family at the table and you can still get your barbecue that you want. You can still get the meat that you want. Pause, right? Pause that. You can still get the meat and you can still be able to, have the experience of cooking the meat on the grill and everything that you want to do. All it is that you guys are just paying for both. I said, perfect. That's what the fuck we wanted. Like, what was so hard to understand? You're gonna make us get up from this table, wait a whole nother hour to be seated at a whole nother table? That don't make no fucking sense when you could have just told us we still could get the meal that we want. You know what I'm saying? So that was the confusion that was going on at first. But once we got that figured out, everything was good, and we were able to have a good time. So we was eating lovely tonight. I ain't gonna lie. We had some, like, they got this Korean barbecue. If you ever been to Korean barbecue, they got this sweet, like this sweet beef. It's called something with a B, right? But it's mad good. And they had the shrimp, all of that shit. But we had a good time. My mom had a great time. She was happy to see us. She was happy we took her out for Mother's Day. Shout out to all you mothers out there, all you queens out there doing what you got to do, taking care of your kids, because you got some real deadbeat mothers out here who ain't doing what they supposed to be doing. They not looking after their kids. They going out every night partying with their friends, and they just dumping their kids on their mother and shit like that. All that shit ain't cool. But happy Mother's Day to all my real mothers out there who's doing y'all thing and taking care of home. Mother's Day is forever. It doesn't matter how old you get. You always got to pay respects to your mother. It's important to pay respects to mom. It's important to take care of mom, because mom is always the one to. Mom makes a lot of sacrifices to make things go smooth for the family. But like, for real, like, tonight was dope. Tonight was a dope night. I'm watching this show right now called Family Business. It's on Netflix. If you ain't never watched Family Business, I recommend you check that shit out. But yeah, Forever Blessed is out now. I'm working on a new mixtape. The new book is on the way. Fuck all the people who ain't rocking with the 300 to Freedom movement. Fuck all y'all who haters, who don't want to see me win. I'm going to win anyway. It doesn't matter what you try to do. Shout out to those of you who rock it with the team. Shout out to those of you who support me on this journey, who see me come from marketing, online business, all the way to where we are today. 300 to freedom. 300 to freedom, baby. 300 to freedom is not for people who don't like knowledge. You know me, you know what I mean? 300 to freedom is not for people going out there hurting people, abusing people in order to make a living. That's not what 300 to freedom, who 300 to freedom is for. 300 to freedom are for people who love knowledge. If you love knowledge, 300 to freedom is for you. Also, I just completed a free ebook, right? I got a free ebook now out right now. Let me turn this down. Let me turn this down because this is kind of loud. Let me turn this shit down. I'm putting y'all onto a new show right now. This show is called Family Business. It's on Netflix. They need to give me a check for this. Normally I'll be watching BMF, but BMF is trash this season. That shit is whack. BMF is whack this season. You feel me? So, but yeah. So I just put out an ebook, a free ebook, 100% free for musicians out there. If you're an up and coming artist, an independent artist, especially if you're an independent artist, you want to learn how to market online, you want to learn how to build a fan base online, you want to learn how to build your audience online, I got a free ebook, 100% free. You ain't got to pull out no credit card. You don't got to pull out no money. It's 100% free ebook that's completed. 10, I think it's 10, 11 pages in the ebook, jam-packed with value. 100% free ebook. And the ebook is, hold on, let me look at my phone real quick. The screen might get a little dark. Hold on 1 second. I want to tell you the exact title of the ebook that I just dropped. It's for musicians, all independent musicians. It's called Fan Forge: Crafting Your Path to Independent Music Stardom. Unlock 12 proven strategies to cultivate your audience and elevate your music career. That's the name of the ebook, 100% free. If you want to get it, it's in the link in the description below. But I'll also tell you the website. The website is www.jadiscreek.com/fans. And fans is spelled FANZ. jadiscreek.com/FANZ. And you'll be able to get the ebook 100% free. It's for all independent musicians if you want to learn how to build yourself a large fan base using the internet. All right. Learn how to market online, learn how to get your music out there to listeners. That's what the ebook is all about. 100% free. If you a dodo bird, if you want to walk around like a dodo bird and you don't like knowledge and you like being stupid and you don't, you ain't a person who about learning, then this ebook is not for you. If you don't know how to read, this ebook is not for you because it's words you got to read. It's 10 pages. So if you don't know how to read, then it's going to be very hard to understand the material. But the language is very simple and very straightforward. You feel me? So, yeah. But I just want to say thank you to Facebook. Thank you to Facebook for deleting my personal Facebook account that I had years ago. I appreciate you, because if it wasn't for you deleting my old account that I had, I wouldn't be where I am today with my new account, with my new fan page. I have a new fan page, Facebook. Thanks to you, Mark Zuckerberg. Thanks to you, Mark Zuckerberg, for deleting my old Facebook, because now I have a new Facebook, my new fan page called Jadis Creek Music. And I got about 10,000 followers on there already. I'm working to get 100,000 followers. That's what I'm working on right now, to get 100,000 followers. I'm about to release the book soon that I'm working on. The ebook is already out. The ebook is out. It's free of charge. The ebook to help musical artists is out now. So you don't got to pull out no credit card for that. It's free of charge. But I am working on a hard copy actual book, my first book. I'm going to be an author, something that I always wanted to do. I always wanted to write a book to help people in the world. Everything that I do is to help people in the world. Whether you realize it or not, everything I do is to try to help people in the world. It's try to let people know how not to be a fucking scumbag. You feel what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of scumbags and idiots walking this planet today, and they make life difficult. There's a lot of people who don't have no sense and they ignorant. So in order to try to lessen the number of ignorant people on the planet, this is why I do the things that I do. And as well as giving back. I like giving back. You got to give back. If you want to make a lot of money, if you want to be successful, if you want to be prosperous, you got to give back to people. You got to be of service. You know what I mean? But if you want to walk around like a fucking dodo bird and you like being stupid, you like being ignorant, then that's on you. That's on you. That's on you. That's you. You want to be dumb. You like to walk outside and not know what the fuck is going on. You like to walk outside and not know your left from your right. And you like to walk outside and not know, what you want to be in life. And you don't want to know who you are. And you don't want to know your history. And you don't want to know your roots. You don't want to know your power and where you came from. And you want to be a dodo bird. That's on you. You could be a dodo bird. I have no problems with that. But what I'm doing and what I'm working on, the things that I'm working on to help people, is not for people who want to be a dodo bird. It's not. $300 to freedom. So I've been in the studio lately. I've been recording new music. I got a new project, a new hip hop project that I'm working on. I recently I just recorded 4 songs in the studio the other day. The first song I recorded is called Leaving Your Phone. The second song I recorded is called, the second song I recorded is called Mamacita. The third song I recorded the other day is called FaceTime. And the fourth song that I recorded, I think I'm gonna call it J Dilla Big Dreams. Because I have this thing, right, where all of my projects that I ever dropped, I always gotta pay homage to Jay Dilla because Jay Dilla was one of the best producers in my opinion. I love Jay Dilla beats. Rest in peace to him. God bless the dead. Like Jay Dilla was so real. Jay Dilla was so soulful. He was such a soulful producer that like every project I drop, I gotta drop a Jay Dilla tribute on it. So I did 4 songs the other day, and in a couple days I'm gonna go back to the studio and record some more songs, and hopefully I'll be looking at completing this hip hop project that I'm working on. You know what I'm saying? But I went to the studio. I met with, this was the first time I worked with this particular engineer. His name is Nick Majors. Shout out to Nick Majors. Another one of my engineers, his name is Valvedizio, Nathaniel Valvedizio, aka Nate. Shout out to Nate as well. But this past week when I went to the studio, this is my first time working with Nick Majors, right, in Long Island City. Shout out to him, man. I mean, this dude was great. Like, he really was just as involved in the music as I was. You got engineers that they want to charge an arm and a leg for studio time. They want to charge you mad money, but you get in the session and they ain't doing shit. They don't have no input. They're not interacting. Most times I have engineers who interact with me. They fuck with my music. They like my style. But some engineers, they don't be saying shit. They don't, they don't be interacting in the process, because if you an engineer and you mix and master songs, your job is to make sure that the artist leaves with the best product possible, which means that when the artist is done doing what they do as far as recording, your job is now to enhance the recording. Your job is to know where to put the echoes in certain spots. Your job is to know where to turn certain vocals up, where to turn certain vocals down. Like, I'm not saying engineering is easy because I'm not an engineer, but what I am saying is I respect an engineer that's just as involved in the music as the artist that comes to record the music at the studio. And I'm happy because my last experience with Nick Majors at the studio, he was very involved. You know what I'm saying? He was very hands-on, and he mixed and mastered one of my songs right there in front of me. And he was actually coming up with his own ideas. It wasn't like I had to tell him everything to do. It wasn't like I had to micromanage his job and tell him, yo, don't you think this will sound good, or don't you think that will sound good? He was like, nah, I'm gonna try this out. Let me know if you like it. You feel me? I like engineers like that. But them dodo bird engineers, I can't mess with them dodo bird engineers, man. I can't mess with dodo bird people. I can't even mess with dodo bird people, to be real with you. You feel me? I can't mess with people that just do and say dumb shit all the time, because you'll never prosper. You'll never prosper in life by working with people like that. You'll never prosper in life working with dodo bird people who don't got no knowledge. Knowledge is the key. You want to improve your life, you want to improve everything you're doing, you want to make more money, you want to become more valuable. Knowledge is the key. Knowledge is the key. We're all gods. We're all gods. Knowledge is the key. Knowledge is the key. We're all gods. We can do whatever we want to do. We can command and manifest what we want to manifest in this life. Knowledge is the key. We're all gods. 300 to freedom. So yo, this show is crazy. I'm telling y'all. But yeah, for real, like, man, I got so much things coming in the works. The book is gonna be done soon. It's gonna be available on Amazon. It's gonna be for sale on Amazon soon. Hopefully, within the next 2 weeks, my book will be out. I'm not gonna release the title yet, and I'm not gonna release the title of my hip hop project that I got dropping. I'm not gonna release that yet either. I'm not gonna do that. But the ebook to help musicians, to help you independent musicians take your business and your music to the next level, the ebook is out now. It's out at www.jadiscreet.com/fans. FANZ. So my next YouTube video, we're gonna go back into talking about history. The reason why talking about history is important is because the more you study and learn history, the more you will know what to expect moving forward in life. If you know history, you'll get to know yourself. Let me turn this down a little bit, my fault. If you know history, you'll get to know yourself, and you'll get to know how to kind of not predict the future, but you can know what you can do now to create the future that you want. That's why history is so important. That's why I share historical videos talking about people, events, significant occurrences in the past. And I do the PowerPoints. I've been doing the PowerPoints lately on history for this reason. So the next PowerPoint that I'm gonna do is we're gonna be talking about Osama bin Laden. That's the next historical video I'm gonna be uploading on YouTube. Is gonna be about Osama bin fucking Laden. You don't want to miss this. You don't want to miss that. If you look at my views that I'm getting right now on YouTube, it's very pathetic. I'm not gonna lie. It won't be like that way for long because I'm getting back in the groove of it. But it's very pathetic. It's very pathetic. Like only a person who wants to be a dodo bird wouldn't get value from the things that I'm sharing on my page. As far as the history, especially, like only a dodo bird would want to walk around and say, "Oh, I don't want to learn that stuff. Oh, I don't want no knowledge." Like I'm telling you, if you kicking some real shit in life, if you sharing knowledge with people, I'm talking about real knowledge, like the truth, and you have a group of people that don't want to hear it, those are the kinds of people in life that you want to stay far away from. Those are the kinds of people in life that you want to stay far away from. The dodo birds people, the dodo bird people, the dodo bird people, you want to stay far away from. You want to stay far away from those kinds of people in life. The people who don't want to learn shit, the people who don't want to grow, the people who don't want to improve. Those are the kinds of people in life you want to stay far away from. I'm telling you, like for real. Like if you got any friends, if you got any family members, if you got any associates, anybody in your circle who you telling them what they need to hear, you telling them some real shit that can help them, you teaching them some real shit that can help them, you're providing some great knowledge, even wisdom principles that can help them, and they don't want to hear that shit. Those are the kinds of people that you want to stay far away from in life. You want to stay far away from those type of people. You don't want to be around those kinds of people. Those are the dodo birds. You don't want to be around no dodo birds. So that's why I say my book is not for no dodo birds. My projects, my mixtapes, my albums, they're not for no dodo birds. That's not who they for. You feel me? They're not who. That's not who my creations are for. It's not for no dodo birds. If you want to be a dodo bird, you got to go to them dodo bird YouTube accounts and dodo bird Facebook accounts. But don't come to mine because you only gonna get real shit. You only gonna get facts. You only gonna get the truth. You only gonna get wisdom principles. You only gonna get stuff that's gonna build you up. You feel me? You ain't gonna get no dodo bird shit over here. 300 to freedom. 300 to freedom, baby. And also, like fake friends, if you got any fake friends, get away from them. If you got friends where you share your shit, you share your work, you share your creation, and they don't wanna share it. They don't wanna, because sharing stuff is free. Liking somebody's stuff is free. Commenting on somebody's picture or commenting on somebody's creation or commenting on somebody's music, commenting on somebody's Facebook status, all of that is free. If you got supposed friends in your life and you sharing your creation, you sharing your business with those friends, and they not simply clicking the share button or they not liking and commenting on your stuff, they're not really your friends. They're not really real. They're not really for you. I mean, we gotta stop questioning certain shit. When people show you who they are, you gotta believe it. When people show you who they are, you gotta believe it. When people show you who they are, you gotta believe it. You gotta believe it. Believe people. When they show you who they are, believe it. Believe it. When people show you who they are, believe it. You know? So if you can't take 2 seconds to share a friend's work, if somebody can't take 2 seconds to share your new song or your new music or whatever you got going on, they don't really fuck with you. You know, they're not really for you. They're not really in your corner as you think they are. That's just how life is, you know? So don't ever get it twisted. Those people don't really fuck with you the way they say they fuck with you. You know, real people do real things. Dodo bird people do dodo bird things. That's just people like to walk around ignorant. They like to walk around with an empty brain. You know, a lot of people walk around with big mouths and they got small brains, and they think that that's cute. They think that that's the way. Like, how can you walk around with a big mouth and you got a small brain? You got a big mouth. How you got a big mouth? You got a big mouth but small brain. All this bullshit coming out their mouth, but they don't got no wisdom. They don't got no knowledge. They don't know what the fuck going on. They don't got no understanding. You know what I'm saying? Like, those are the type of people you got to stay far away from them. You don't want those kinds of people in your circle. You don't want those kinds of people in your life. I'm telling you right now, you don't want those kinds of people in your life. You don't want those kinds of people in your life. You don't. You get far away from them. I call them dodo birds. That's what I call them. I call them dodo birds because they stupid, as dumb as a dodo bird. You know what I mean? Like, I'm moving. Whether you hate me, love me, like me, I'm moving. I don't give a fuck. Whatever, I don't give a fuck. Whatever it's supposed to be, I'm moving. You know? I'm moving. No matter what it is, I'm moving. I'm dropping ebooks. I'm dropping books. I'm dropping albums. I'm dropping videos. You can look on my Jadis Creek YouTube channel. You'll see videos, music videos, professionally shot, professionally done. I have no reason to bullshit you. I have no reason to bullshit you. I have no reason to lie. I have no reason to bullshit you. I'm telling you the truth. You feel me? But if you want to walk around and be a dodo bird, nothing that I'm doing is for you. Nothing that I'm doing is going to make sense to you. Nothing that I'm doing, you're going to respect. If you want to be a dodo bird, you're not going to respect nothing I'm doing. And that's okay. I'm fine with that. Be a dodo bird. You know what I mean? But yeah, like, when people are for you, when people are in your corner, you're going to know. You're not going to have to ask no questions. But you got a lot of people out here who they say one thing, but their actions prove a whole nother thing. I got people out here who, you know, they just, they just do bozo shit. They just do bozo shit. You know, you got a lot of bozos out here. You got a lot of bozos in the world. That's just what it comes down to in life. People be bozos, man. And it's hard to find real people. It's hard to find people who really, really cherish real shit. Most people, they cherish bozo shit. Most people cherish dodo bird shit. That's just how most people are. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, and if you've been watching me for a long enough time, you know that I never tell no lies. I never talk about no bozo shit. I never try to disempower. I'm always empowering. That's what I focus on, helping people. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. That's it. Whether or not you respect it, I don't give a fuck because I know what I'm doing and I know what I'm gonna continue doing. But yeah, Forever Blessed is out now. Nurses and Doctors is out now. I'm gonna drop a new single very soon. My book is coming out very soon. My ebook, the ebook is out already. If you're an independent musician working on taking your music career to the next level, my ebook is out already. The link is in the description below. You can get access to the ebook for free. And I'm working on a new hip hop project. I've been in the studio. I'm working on a new hip hop project that's coming very soon as well. So a couple things are in the works. 300 to Freedom. I got a new YouTube video coming soon, and I'm gonna be talking about Osama bin Laden. So make sure to look out for that YouTube video. I'm out, y'all. Peace out. Peace out. And I love y'all who are supporting me. I appreciate y'all and love y'all. Peace.